Well, this isn't really bad. It's an example of what I'm talking about. Obama never sang "Never Gonna Give You Up," but they took individual little clips of footage from all the right little bits and pieces of what he said to make it sound like he said that. This is a problem when he's the president and you make it sound like he wants to kick someone's pants for whatever reason if he doesn't really want to, and you do it in a very sophisticated manner and not in a joking manner like for YouTube, and just try and get him in trouble that way. Thou shalt not use proprietary software for which you have not paid. Wait, thou shalt not copy proprietary software for which you have not paid. That's right, that's the sixth one. This is deeper than just stealing because this isn't just, open. This refers to the software that is not in the public domain, which means it's the difference between free samples at the newsstand and a book. You can't freely take a book the same way you can take a free sample at the newsstand. And taking and copying a book kind of pisses off copyright people just a little bit. Thou shalt not use people's computer resources without authorization or proper consent. Without authorization or proper compensation. Not consent. Anyway, this is like if you're walking down the street and you notice your neighbor's Wi-Fi is unpassword and you decide, hey, I'll get free Wi-Fi here. That's not ethical at all. It's also not ethical to use someone's wireless printer without authorization, to do whatever you want. It's basically saying if you're going to use someone else's computer or something else their computer is attached to, ask and compensate them for it. Either loan them a book or bake them a cake or pay them for it. I mean, paper is expensive, and don't cheap your friends out. Number 8 reads, thou shalt not appropriate other people's intellectual output. That's why I have to put their website right there, because if I don't, then they're gonna get mad at me because I'm saying, look at me, I'm so smart. I came up with 10 commandments for ethics all by myself. When they've done all the work. It's really unfair, and the best way is just to source what you get, because if it's online, as long as you source it, you shouldn't be breaking any rules. Just make sure everyone knows that that's originally where the information from, and you're just compiling it for convenience sake. And no one should get mad at you, provided you follow all the rules of copyrights and things like that. So, the 9th commandment reads, thou shalt think about the social consequences of the program you are writing or the system you are designing. This is one that is, I'm going to use Microsoft Flight Simulator as the example, because back in, when they first came out with it, they had a bunch of New York landmarks in it, and there's some controversy over this because the Twin Towers was one of them, and there were people messing around with flight simulators the night, or a couple of nights before they actually went in and stole the passenger planes to go crash into the towers. So yeah, they quickly removed the Twin Towers from the next version because, if you're going to make something that's hyper-realistic, think about what this could be used for potentially on the negative side of things, because you don't want to be blamed for national incidents. The important thing and the most important commandment is the 10th one, because if you follow the 10th one, you don't have to worry about remembering the other 9. And the 10th one reads, thou shalt always use a computer in a way that ensures consideration and respect for your fellow humans. If you do that, you won't harm other people, you won't mess with their work, you won't snoop around the computer files, you won't steal from them, you won't bear false witness against them, you won't use non-public domain software for which you haven't paid for, you won't copy that, you won't use other people's computers without their consent and compensation, you won't steal their intellectual output, you will think about what you're writing, and yes, you will have respect if you just have respect. So the 10th one is the big commandment here. If you follow the 10th commandment of computer ethics, thou shalt always use a computer in a way that will ensure conditions and respect for your fellow humans. You will not have to worry about being unethical on a computer. That's all ethics is. Ethics equals respect. This is Techno Mumbo Jumbo, signing off.